Hello, I'm Mrs. Fox and this is part 2 of my guide to handwriting. In this video we will be looking at tall letters and that will include L, T, K, B and H. I'm going to start by doing the tall letters. The tall letters are all the letters that start at the top of the line and come down. Okay, so the first letter would be L, and that's just a straight down and then a flick. Straight down, flick, straight down, flick, straight down, flick. Now the flick's quite important because it allows you to have the correct spacing between letters. So when you come to write words such as hill that have got two L's, you can see how far apart those letters will become. Okay, next one is T. So again, it starts at the top, comes down and flicks, so it's just like the L so far, and then we draw the line. The line uses the guide that's already on the page. Down, flick, and line, down, flick, line, down, flick, line, down, flick, line. And then again, if you had a word where, such as little, for example, you might want to do two together and then do the line across. The next letter is K. Now this time K doesn't have a flick on the down line, so it's just a straight line down. Lift the pencil up, use the guide to draw an arrow back to the line and then do your flick. So line down, arrow, flick, line down, arrow, flick, line down, arrow, flick. Okay, the next one we're going to do is H. So H comes down, so it comes down. Once it gets to the bottom line, it pushes up using the guide, push over, down and then flick. So we come down to from top to bottom, push over using the line to guide and flick. And again, there wouldn't necessarily be two letter H's together in a word, but it just lets you see how close those letters would be to other letters. Okay, the next one is a B. Now it's very similar to the H, so that's why I'm doing this one next. So we come down, back up, again we push over, so again this is looking very similar to the H, and then we start to come in along the line. Okay, down, back up, push over, and come back along the line. Down, bump, back up, push over, down, bump, back up, push over. So that yellow line is very significant. It really helps as a guide. So if we were writing the word bubble, we would need to put two B's together. And notice that there's no flick on the B's. And here are some words that you can practice that use those letters. So we'll start with lit. L, I, T. And I will just practice writing that a couple of times. And you'll notice that the I starts at the middle line as well and comes down the way. Okay, then you could also do kit. You can also do hit. And you could also do bit. Okay, the next ones we're going to do is hill. So again, we've got 2 letters together at the end, so that will show you the spacing between your letters. So hill, bill, kill. Not the best word, but it's good for practicing. So join me in part 3 where I will be focusing on the small letters.